Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Coming at you from my truck, Dial R Squealing Tactics, with Infernal Arena just around the corner. I thought it prudent that I start making some PvP videos. Now, keep in mind that Infernal Arena, it says that we're going to need 3 teams to start, and then eventually you're going to need 4 teams. So I'm going to be highlighting PvP footage, 4 different teams, as if we're running them in that setting. So obviously in a 1v1 setting, you can have all the toys and you can mix and match. But in Infernal Arena, you're really going to have to make your 4 best teams as such. If you're wondering why I'm going to be running 4 hunters, that's why, because I like to save Miranda for my energy team. So these are all my hunters that you can see. We're going to be running the front 4. I recently just got Moriami to X30, and I'm working on her hyper levels. So for the purpose of this video, Ryzeris is X30 120, Rebecca is X30 120, Moriami is X30 46, and Prygor is X20 to 40. I do like Prygor though, and I do wish that I had an unlimited supply of triple S crystals and red runes, because I would definitely take her up to exclusive 30. So for those of you who don't know, and I still see people making this mistake on YouTube, and they should really know better, you do not have to go into your arena and fight everyone in your arena. You don't have to do that. So I'm only going to show this once for this video, and then I'm never going to discuss it again, because people aren't going to make that mistake again. You can go into your friends list and you can just click on this nice little crossed sword icon and you can fight. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with 1 fight. This is going to be the ideal that I would probably use this team on. And then we're just going to go up my friends list and we're just going to pick fights, and we're going to kind of discuss what happens. So I have created my hunter team. I have developed it out pretty much specifically to handle tank teams with double healers, because the tank team double heal team is still incredibly powerful, and in my opinion, Rebecca came into the game to allow hunters to most effectively counter this team. So I'm going to say that this team you see me running right here is the semi-hard counter to the team across from me, being tank team with 2 healers. So if we look at Darkology, first of all, I can't look at his commander, but I'm sure it's good. I can't tell what kind of prototypes he's running, what level it is, but I do believe he has a high level Titan's Hammer. But we can look at mine. So right now, I'm running Unleashed on Rebecca. Obviously, she's running high crit rate, high crit damage. I don't have any other Unleashed sets. So as such, the rest of my hunters, are all in Gluttony. With the same, built out the same way. High crit rate, high crit damage, high attack. As you see, my Ryzeris is pushing almost 1,000,000 power. Prygor, the same thing, Gluttony with Sun Signet. And Moriami, Gluttony with Sun Signet. I am running a level 4 Attract Beholder, which is where you get the lifesteal. So you do not get the lifesteal portion of this prototype unless it is at level 4, or basically 3 crystals showing. I am running Prism Amulet because I am running Crete up front. I kind of don't use my Vanguard team in PvP. I kind of break it up and use the pieces. That is not to say that the Vanguard team isn't good. I'm looking at you, Mushy. But I prefer to run Hunters and have Leo as the Disruptor in the front line. And then I'm just running this one because when an allied hero sustains crit damage, all the heroes recover some HP. So whatever, use what you want, but I'm not running a healer on this team. You can run Miranda on this team, but like I said in the intro, I like to save my Miranda because we only have 1 of her. I like to save her for my energy team. So this team I can run in a 4-team set. My Carmota is not great. I am working on others. As you see, I don't really get any decent hero bonuses to the commander. I am working on more. As you see, there's one with Ryzeris. There's one with Rebecca. I am trying, but it takes a little bit of time to get one up. I'm just using the level 51 for the stats, and I'm getting the bonus of the back row crit rate and damage boosts. That's pretty much it, other than the inherent PvP bonuses you get from running the commander. So let's just watch this one roll. This, again, keep in mind, this is going to be the ideal situation that I'm going to use this team against tanks. And Dark's tank team is excellent. I was almost going to make a video just highlighting how I could not beat his team with any of my PvP teams. So damage meter top left hand corner, my face isn't in this. You see Prygor, even though she's X20, Prygor is the damage dealer. She is dishing it out, almost making me think I picked her to hyper evolve X30 over Moriami, but there you see Moriami's kind of catching up. I like that they're over there whacking on Razaris because she does have the one cheat death. You see Panda's dead. You see Serena's dead. Now it's gotten down to just Wamagon, and then the tanks are just, or my hunters are just like, Wami, back the hell up, get the hell out of here. Sayonara, and we win. All right, so that is the ideal. Now let's go start picking up people. Idolized, I'm looking at you, buddy. You say I always pass you over in a PvP video. Well, now here's your time to shine. And this is nice because Idol is running Nord with his summoners. Again, I've said this in other PvP videos. Idol, you really do want your Ampu paired with Rez, not Rez paired with Dan. But we're going to run this video anyway. So does Nord screw this up? You see Razaris' shield is already down to 1, and Razaris is about to get sucked in, and she's gonna die shortly. She's still alive now, and here she goes. Whack, 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 whack. But the hunters are pretty much already doing what they're doing. They've just cleaned house. Razaris back from the dead, instantly ulting, but she's a little late to the party because the other team is dead. All right, so let's start at the bottom. Let's pick Venom. So my buddy Venom here, he has quit the game. As you see, he's a month out, but I did keep him on my friends list because this is the team that I used to run in PvP as well. And Oysa is still a good frontline tank. I do like her for her CC capability. Ideally now, with your ability to move around like Leo, you'd probably want Leo on this team. But this, you know, he does have his Rez paired with Ampu, and I know that his team is geared very, very well for PvP. So let's run this one and let's see if an Oysa tank. Keep in mind, you can maybe compare this to like a Boar tank as well. But you see the hunters just melted Oysa, completely melted her. And then Dan's gone. They're just out of Ampu's range, just peppering them, and Leo's still alive. Still alive, and I have to show you Leo's gear set too, because I do gear him a different way when I'm running him like this. Razaris, top of the damage meter up there, followed by Moriami. So summoners with, say, Boar or an Oysa tank or an Oak tank, they're going down. They're going down. All right, so this is Vanguard hybrid with Nord and Wamagon. Now, Vanguards, oddly enough, are a decent counter to hunters with Barag on that team, but let's see how this team does without Barag. It is a 5.4 million teams. We're pretty even across the board. Again, this is another one of my buddies that has quit the game. RIP Karaz, forever in my heart, buddy. So he is running Leo. Leo can get to that back line. You see his Leo is right on top of my Razaris, just causing havoc. And we are going to trigger Leo's first death, I do believe, and push him back. And then my Leo is still up top there, kind of disrupting their team. My Leo is kind of keeping their Nord and their Wamagon busy. Razaris just died. She came back from the dead. Leo's dead. And now we're just going to pew, pew, pew them from behind until they're dead. Nord wasting his time, focused in the wrong direction, which is why I like to run Leo, because Leo has the ability to get to their back line, turn them around, keep them away from my hunters. You don't want people, the hunters are squishy. You do not want them taking the hits. All right, what is Jet running? Okay, here's tanks with Queet and Nord. So it is a 3-tank team, obviously not the best 2 tanks. And here I will show you how I gear my Leo for PvP. So you see I do have a Surge set as my number 2, but this is his PvP set. It's more for survivability. That is a charge set. This is damage reduction boots, HP helm, HP hands, right? He's built for survivability. So let's just watch this one. Again, tank team, but not really a tank team because it's missing 2 of the critical triple S tanks, but he does have Nord with res, which can cause issues. Not a lot of people are probably going to be running a team like this in Arena, since they're probably going to have Nord with an energy team. Now you see Pandemonium's dead. The whole team is dead. Like, that's the thing with the Hunters, is once they get going, they just melt you. Absolutely melt you. But then again, caveat, this is not a multi-team PvP team. All of these teams that are on your friends list, that is from your friends' defensive placement in the 1v1 arena. So I'm going to try to look for just people that are above 4 million. Okay, so what's Jake running? Here you go. This team is built to counter probably summoners and hunters, because you see he's got Jaina in the back. He does have Barog, which is the hunter killer, because Barog's just going to snatch one of my hunters, send them to the back, and once they're kind of separated from the pack, they're going to die. So the hunters, you see, look at, there you go, my Rebecca just got yanked in, and now as soon as his Jaina starts going, it's pretty much going to be lights out unless my Rosaris can kill her before she gets that ult off, but I don't think she will. No, there we go. We do have a little bit of survivability with those shields from Jaina, but you see my Rebecca is already dead. Rosaris got pulled into the middle where she got picked off, and then they're just going to pick me off one by one. So this is a good example of a team not to go against with your hunters. Yeah, okay, we already got Dark. All right, what is Kung Fu running? Why can't I fight Kung Fu? Let's go back in there. Why? I want to fight some. I want to see some Kung Fu magic. Where is he? He's down right there. What is Kung Fu running? Okay, Kung Fu is running. This is a Vanguard team. He does have. Look at his prototypes. He does have Impulse, but he does not have Prism. He does have Barog, and he does have Nord. Can the Hunters beat this? Where I'm gonna say no as we hit the go button, because again, Barog is just gonna, see, Barog just went over there and just grabbed my Rosaris, stunned her, pulled her in, and now she is in the thick of it, where she's just gonna get absolutely destroyed. So keep in mind, when you're in Infernal Arena, if you see a Barog team, don't just immediately assume, yeah, they're just Vanguards, because you see they just steamrolled over my Rosaris once they got a hold of her. And now Nord and Barog. Oh, Barog just sucked in Prygor. Bye-bye, Prygor. It's like a horror movie. They're just yanking you out from under the bed, pulling you under, and pounding you into the ground. Boom. Done. But a good showing. I'd rather you guys have learned this lesson here versus PvP Infernal Arena when we got rewards on the line. I don't know why sometimes my little swords go away. Okay, so this is a hunter team with Zeta. 5.3 pot, 5.3. He is running Emma though. So you see he has Miranda, Emma, Ryzeris, Rebecca, and then Zeta tanking. Let's see, Zeta versus Leo. He also does have a healer. It is Miranda. There are 2 injections out there, so keep in mind he's going to be hitting a lot harder than me. But now Rebecca is dead, Miranda is dead, and Ryzeris is doing her thing. Ryzeris is going to take most of the hits, although Leo is immune, sucking up those hits from Ryzeris. Can't really touch him while he's immune, but he is going to die now. But at this point, he's already done everything he needs to do, and we overcame. So I know a lot of you are probably going to want to run a healer with the hunter team, and I know the vast majority of you are not going to be able to run my hunter team, but I still feel like this is still good footage to show you guys. All right, we're looking for people around 4 million, because keep in mind my team is 5.5, This is a Vanguard team without Barrag, and keep in mind it is almost it is actually a 1.5 million punch down. But this fight goes a lot differently, I believe, without Barrag. Because Leo, once he finally gets going, that's not, I don't like seeing Leo in my backline. No, not one bit. With Rez pumping him up. So let's see how this goes. I am curious. Because Leo's just going to sit back there and just disrupt. Although if they can keep him at bay and keep peppering him, they could kill him. But he does have a spin coming up, and no, he is dead. So not the ideal situation there, but I didn't lose a single hero. Was that Toro? I think that was Toro's team. Yep, that was Toro's team. All right, Volcano. Okay, again, this is a 4-tank team with Miranda. He does have a level 50 Aubek. He does have Titan's Hammer. Let's see how this goes. This would be a team in Infernal Arena that I would probably test my hunters against. But I'm curious what 4 tanks are going to look like. Thank you, Brandon, for getting my pump jack running again. Okay, so Pandemonium is down. That is the heart of the team. Their Wamagon did get to dragon form, but then I did kill him. Now we're working on Zeta and Vegnus. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. So 400 team. Looks like we're not going to have any problem dealing with them. Sorry for all the work emails coming in, ladies and gentlemen. We will get through this shortly. All right, and again, once again, my handy dandy swords went away. Okay, Tennis 3.2. What are you running, Tennis? It's a hodgepodge team. You're not going to learn anything there. You're not going to see that. And then my swords went away. Okay, Bad Juju. What is he running? Okay, so here's a good test. So, a lot of people will put Ryzeris in their tank team because with the addition of Doralee, Doralee summoners can beat tanks quite effectively, actually. But putting in Ryzeris stops that. So would a Ryzeris on a tank team stop a hunter team? Because check out his power. Every single person on that team is summit level 120. He's 5.9 million power. Let's see how this goes. This is a definite punch up. Leo is in the back line already disrupting. So Leo is immune. Leo is now suffering his first death. Ryzeris also suffered a death. She does have 4 shields, but we got 3 tanks to deal with, and now Panda did get in close. So it looks like their Ryzeris did enough damage to screw up my team. Although I am going to try that fight again to see if it wasn't RNG. Let's try that one again. Let's see if it goes any differently. If it's lost back to back, then we can say that Ryzeris does disrupt this team enough. Possibly if I had maybe a Miranda on this team, but it looks like my Ryzeris being front row is just dying too easily. You see there, now my Ryzeris is dead. And their Ryzeris does have an injection, which effectively means she gets 2 back from the dead. Oh, yeah, Panda just destroying my Ryzeris. Nope, done. We did even worse there. So keep this in mind, ladies and gentlemen. That kind of tank team, you might not see that in like a Summit Arena, Infernal Arena, Galactic Arena setting. That is kind of what some people are running in the 1v1 because it effectively counters the hunters and the summoners. Moving on. Ludenik. Okay, Ludenik. He's running Maz and Miranda. We'll just run it. It's a 1.2 million punch down. But again, this is probably more of the team comp that I'm going to see in Inferno Arena that I would run my hunters against. Pew 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 pew. And yeah, you know how that's going to go. I bet you I didn't even lose Leo. All right, Dr. Cuddle. Okay, here we go. Dr. Cuddle is one of our resident assassin aficionados. That would be the assassin team. Assassins, they are a hard counter to these hunters. So this isn't, I'm not going to stand a chance. Watch, this is going to go very poorly. Maury dead, Rebecca dead, everybody dead. It's a slaughter. Oh, think of the children. Just picking on my girls. Yeah, do we kill anybody here? No. Nope, we don't. Okay. Energy is going to slaughter this as well. What is Sir Nick running? He is running hunters as well. He is running Leo up front as well. But look at his team is stacked. 6.4 million. Let's try it. See what happens. I don't think I'm going to win it. He's going to beat me just like, this would be like Mike Tyson beating up like a teenager that's in the junior leagues. So they did turn his Leo around. But Rosaris has already died. Yeah, no, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I got hopeful for like 5 seconds. No, slaughtered. Slaughtered Sir Nick. Thank God he's not in my server brackets. All right, Melaniac. What is he running? Energy. Okay, so this is not your typical energy team. It has Ravenna, not Luke. But let's still just see. I'm still assuming that it's going to completely annihilate my hunter team. Again, you see, well, they're actually not doing that bad. They're turning everybody around, which is ideal. Interesting. Oh, woo, oof, big hit. Big Jaina nuke. Big Jaina nuke again. And then here comes Nord. I think Jane is about to die, though, and I think Nord is also about to kick the bucket. Okay, cool. Don't try that at home, folks. That was purely for poops and giggles. Grimlock. What's Grimlock running? This is your ideal energy team. Of course, you know, obviously in Summon Arena, Infernal Arena, you're probably going to run Wamagon on a tank team. But this is the team that I would run, except for I would probably run like Oisa or a Boar. I like Oisa because of the CC, so in Infernal Arena, I'm going to have an Oisa instead of a Wamagon. But this is going to be it's going to destroy me. Absolutely destroy me. Yeah, like no one's going down. Maybe we'll get Miranda out. Yeah, Miranda's gone. Oh, oddly enough. Oof, we killed their Wamagon. The thing is that this double whammy is gonna take me out, probably. Oh, don't try that at home again, folks. It's not supposed to work like that. Not supposed to work like that. And then we'll end it with Beardy, who is running tanks with Barag. The reason why people put Barag on their tank team is to make it a hunter resistant. Here we go. Watch this. You're going to see he's going to pick up, grab my Rebecca, and then threw my Rebecca around, completely destroyed him. Unfortunate for him that Pandemonium was going in the wrong direction, but now they grab my Mori. So now we're down to Rebecca, we're down to Mori. Things are going badly. Things are going really badly. Leo somehow still up. I think he was just getting really good, decent timed revives. Yeah, 2 hunters, not going to work. So this is going to conclude hunters for which we say, again, this is Infernal Arena, Summon Arena focused hunters. Of course, in 1v1, you can do much different things. You can slot in Miranda onto that team to give your team a lot more survivability. I would probably pull Prygor out and just put Moriami, Rebecca, and Rizeris with Leo in there. That's probably a more powerful team, but you guys also saw me beat those teams as well. So choose your opponents wisely. The Hunter team is really, really good, and mine is only going to be getting better than this. I hope you guys learned some tips and tricks on Hunter PvP. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, put them down in the comments below. As well, my Discord link is in the description. You can just pop into my Discord and we can have a discussion there. Discord discussions are far more easier and understandable than us going back and forth in the comments. So till next time, ladies and gentlemen, cheers, peace. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.